Psalm 91, known as one of the most comforting and reassuring passages in the Bible, has provided solace and strength to countless individuals throughout history. This sacred text, nestled within the book of Psalms, speaks of divine protection, refuge, and trust in God's unfailing care. Here's a prose reflection inspired by Psalm 91. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare, and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes, and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say, "The Lord is my refuge," and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you, no disaster will come near your tent, for He will command His angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because He loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him, I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble, I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him, and show him my salvation. In the sanctuary of Psalm 91, one finds themselves enveloped in the encompassing embrace of divine protection. Like a mighty fortress, its verses stand firm against the storms of life, offering a sanctuary for weary souls. In the shelter of the Almighty, there is refuge from the tumult of the world. As the psalmist proclaims, he who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. It is a place of safety where fear finds no foothold, for God's presence is a shield against all harm. In the shadow of His wings, there is comfort and assurance. Just as a mother bird gathers her young beneath her feathers, so does God gather His beloved under His protective wings. There, in the warmth of His embrace, there is peace that surpasses understanding. Though dangers may lurk and terrors may arise, faith remains steadfast. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, for the Almighty stands guard over His children, guiding them through the darkness and shielding them from harm. In the face of adversity, there is strength and resilience. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you, for the Lord is a fortress, unshaken by the trials of this world. For those who set their love upon Him, there is deliverance and salvation. Because He holds fast to me in love, I will deliver him. I will protect him, because he knows my name. In times of trouble, His name is a refuge, a beacon of hope that illuminates the path ahead. In every season of life, Psalm 91 stands as a testament to the unwavering faithfulness of God. It is a reminder that though we may walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we need not fear, for He is with us. His promises are our anchor, and His presence our stronghold. Thus, with confidence and trust, we declare, "My refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust."
Listen to the next part of Psalm. Psalm 23, often referred to as the Shepherd's Psalm, is a timeless masterpiece that resonates with believers across cultures and generations. Its imagery of God as a caring shepherd tending to His flock speaks to the deepest longings of the human soul for guidance, provision, and comfort. Here's a prose reflection inspired by Psalm 23.
The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures, He leads me beside quiet waters, He refreshes my soul, He guides me along the right paths, for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for You are with me, Your rod and Your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me, in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely Your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. In the pastoral symphony of Psalm 23, the tender strains of divine love and care echo through the ages, soothing weary hearts and calming restless spirits. Like a shepherd tending to his sheep, God leads His people beside still waters and into green pastures, providing sustenance and rest for their souls. In the gentle guidance of the shepherd, there is assurance and security. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, declares the psalmist, acknowledging God's provision for every need. Like a vigilant guardian, the shepherd watches over his flock, guiding them along the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. In the midst of life's trials and uncertainties, there is comfort and solace. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for You are with me, proclaims the psalmist, acknowledging God's steadfast presence in the darkest of times. In the valley of despair, His rod and staff become symbols of strength and protection, guiding His beloved through the perils of life's journey. In times of adversity and scarcity, there is abundance and grace. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies, You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows, rejoices the psalmist, celebrating God's lavish provision and overflowing blessings. In the face of adversity, His goodness and mercy become beacons of hope, illuminating the path ahead with promise and possibility. In the sanctuary of the shepherd's care, there is belonging and belongingness. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever, declares the psalmist, expressing the profound sense of security and belonging that comes from being in God's presence. In the embrace of His love, there is eternal rest and peace, for He is the shepherd who leads His flock home. In every season of life, Psalm 23 remains a timeless testament to the enduring faithfulness of God. It is a song of trust and surrender.
Listen to the next part of Psalm.
Psalm 70, a heartfelt cry for deliverance and rescue, encapsulates the raw emotions of one in distress seeking refuge in God's unfailing mercy. Despite its brevity, this psalm carries a powerful message of dependence on the divine amidst trials and tribulations. Here's a prose reflection inspired by Psalm 70, Hasten, O God, to save me, come quickly, Lord, to help me. May those who want to take my life be put to shame and confusion. May all who desire my ruin be turned back in disgrace. May those who say to me, Aha! Aha! Turn back because of their shame. But may all who seek You rejoice and be glad in You. May those who long for Your saving help always say, The Lord is great, but as for me, I am poor and needy. Come quickly to me, O God. You are my help and my deliverer, Lord, do not delay. In the urgent plea of Psalm 70, the psalmist's voice rises like incense before the throne of grace, imploring God for swift deliverance from adversaries and distress. It is a cry born out of desperation, a plea for rescue in the face of overwhelming circumstances. Make haste, O God, to deliver me. O Lord, make haste to help me, echoes the psalmist, expressing the sense of urgency and desperation that permeates the soul in times of trouble. In the depths of despair, there is a longing for divine intervention, a fervent plea for God to act swiftly and decisively on behalf of His troubled servant. In the shadow of adversity and opposition, there is a steadfast trust in God's faithfulness. Let them be put to shame and confusion who seek my life. Let them be turned back and brought to dishonor who delight in my hurt, cries the psalmist, acknowledging God's sovereignty over the plans of the wicked and the schemes of the enemy. In the face of opposition, his righteousness becomes a shield, protecting his beloved from harm and vindicating their cause. In the midst of trial and affliction, there is a glimmer of hope that pierces the darkness. But may all who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. May those who love your salvation say evermore, God is great, declares the psalmist, clinging to the promise of God's deliverance and the assurance of his steadfast love. In the refuge of his presence, there is joy that transcends circumstances, a hope that anchors the soul in the midst of life's storms. In every moment of need, Psalm 70 serves as a reminder of the power of prayer and the faithfulness of God to hear and answer the cries of his people. It is a testament to the intimacy of the believer's relationship with their Creator, a sacred dialogue between the heart and the heavens. Thus, with confidence and trust, we echo the psalmist's plea and declare, "Make haste, O God, to deliver me. O Lord, make haste to help me."
Listen to the next part of Psalm.
Psalm 46, a majestic hymn of trust and confidence in God's sovereignty, serves as a timeless anchor for those navigating the storms of life. Its resounding declaration of God's presence amid chaos and upheaval offers solace and strength to weary souls. Here's a prose reflection inspired by Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall, he lifts his voice, the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us, the God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see what the Lord has done, the desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease, to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear, he burns the shields with fire. He says, "Be still, and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations, I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us, the God of Jacob is our fortress."
In the resolute verses of Psalm 46, the tumult of the world yields to the sovereign presence of God, who stands as an unshakable fortress amidst the chaos. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble, proclaims the psalmist, acknowledging the steadfast assurance found in the divine sanctuary. In the face of adversity and uncertainty, his presence becomes a stronghold, offering refuge and strength to the weary and the broken-hearted. Amidst the upheaval and tumult of the nations, there is a river whose streams bring joy to the city of God. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells, declares the psalmist. Painting a vivid picture of God's life-giving presence amidst the chaos of the world. Like a flowing river that nourishes the land, his grace sustains his people, bringing joy and peace even in the midst of turmoil. In the midst of war and destruction, there is a divine decree that silences the nations. He makes wars cease to the ends of the earth, he breaks the bow and shatters the spear, he burns the shields with fire, rejoices the psalmist, celebrating God's sovereign authority over the affairs of humanity. In his presence, the clamor of conflict gives way to the harmony of peace, as his righteousness prevails over the forces of darkness. In the sanctuary of his presence, there is a call to be still and know that he is God. Be still, and know that I am God, I will be exalted among the nations, I will be exalted in the earth, declares the Lord, inviting his people to find rest and peace in his presence. In the quietness of the soul, his voice speaks words of comfort and assurance, reassuring his beloved of his unfailing love and care.
In every season of life, Psalm 46 stands as a testament to the unchanging faithfulness of God. It is a song of trust and confidence, a melody of hope and assurance that resounds through the ages. Thus, with hearts full of gratitude and praise, we join the chorus of the faithful and declare, "The Lord Almighty is with us, the God of Jacob is our fortress."
If you like my video then, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our content, filled with inspirational and devotional messages designed to guide and strengthen your faith. We recognize that faith is a very powerful tool to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals, and we are ready to support your journey. May God bless and protect you, may His love and grace shine in everything you do. Thank you for your support and we look forward to sharing this journey with you.